All right. Hey guys. Hope you're doing well. I am working this Anthony Alfredo. I'm sorry about my thumb, guys. It is what it is. Working this fictional Anthony Alfredo Taco Bell Ford Mustang, and getting the final side on. It's not an overly difficult car to make. The decal set is indeed, kind of a fictional set, and yeah, my paint job wasn't the best on this side. This side's a little bit better, but you can see I kind of pre-painted along this bottom here, and a little bit around this wheel well. So let's get this on. Got a little microsole here, and we'll see how successful we can be with this. I had some videos earlier today, and they didn't really come out too well, so I am, I'm not going to be posting those. Yeah, I haven't deleted them yet, but I'm most likely not going to be posting them. It showed me struggling. I was working this this Ryan Priest car, which turned out pretty happy with the way it turned out, actually. But I was struggling trying to get this piece in for about 45 minutes, to be honest with you. I had a part 1 and part 2, and yeah, this was a nightmare. And it turned out well, but it was a struggle. So I don't know. I may post it. My mindset right now is it was kind of a mess. Maybe you guys want to see that stuff. I don't know. But anyways, I'm doing another one right now. So get this Taco Bell car going. Got a little for him going on in the background if you can hear it. Let me see if I can get this lined up. My experience on the other side was get the front lined up here. This will tuck a little bit. And then this should line up in the back. So let me see if I can do this. Let me get this. I had to trim this right along the edge, so I think I'll be okay. Some of it might. Well, maybe I can tuck it underneath. Just wanna. Yeah, when you put that microsole on it, man, is it soft. Alright, so let's get this. This is always a little bit of a problem area, right? Because it's on this hump over the wheel well. And it just wants to, crease on you. And yeah, just trying to get it. The lettering is not really like, what you want to mess up over the edge. So I can get this spread out a little bit. So yeah. So I got a little bit of a crease there. And I see this is skipping the ad. Okay. with this all one, pretty much one color, you really got to make sure you get the bubbles out, or they will be visible. So just kind of shove that stuff that way, like so. Okay, got a crease right there. Okay. Okay. So I covered up that little gap there. That looks pretty good. So that's pretty good. Okay. So I was talking to William earlier. Sometimes, and he's making customs, right? And sometimes when you work in these things, the custom will or the decal will, it won't. I don't know, it won't adhere well. And so I think maybe sometimes it gets dry, or like I laid that on there, if you don't kind of push it in and kind of get it, get most of the water out, it may not stick well. If you just, if I kind of just like let it dry, like from that position, then that might be why that happens sometimes. I mean, it happens to me randomly, but yeah, the decals sometimes will lift, even after a few days or whatever. Even you think it's dry and set, but not necessarily so. But yeah. So I think the key is, they're wet, and then you take your brush and you get it in place. And I mean, if you move it around too much, it'll dry, and the adhesion won't happen, and then it will fall off or come off when you touch it. So if that happens, you just got to wet it again and then reapply it. So I don't know. Sometimes that happens to me. Okay, so I think I am done, and now it's just a matter of letting this guy dry. This silver lilac color actually kind of looks more like a gray. When it's up against a purple, kind of looks gray, doesn't it? So, not sure that's the best color. But pretty cool. I thought for sure he drove this on the track, but I guess not. So yeah, I worked this Ryan Priest earlier, and I'm real happy with the way it turned out. I mean, I can't really do anything about this white around this window, right? This area here. But outside of that, I'm pretty happy. You know, it's on both sides. But everything else turned out pretty well. I have to raise the headlight decal because it needs to cover the white that this hood decal doesn't reach all the way down. So that's why that's a little high than normal. But yeah, real happy with how this turned out. Got one more to do that I've started. So that's this. And then I'm also working this Anthony Alfredo Speedy Cash. So got these kind of all cut out here. I gotta trim them up a little bit. I think this is ready. I gotta cut that out. This is interesting. You can see this. See, it's got like double Sunoco decals. And then the K&N. That's weird. The designer didn't do that great of a job on that one. And this is a case where you can see this here. I'm going to cut out those hood pins there because they don't line up with the car. So yeah. Our daughter came home from college today. Oh boy, it's a different world when your kids go off to college, you know, and they're not home anymore, and they come home. It's so exciting. I'm so glad she's home for the holidays. First semester in the books. Took her last final this morning, and yeah, just so happy that she's home. It's funny. Cried like a baby when she left, and now there's just joy in the house when she comes home, and 4 of us are together again. It's so fun. Of course, her and her sister already went to the mall. Picked her up from school, went straight to the mall. They did their shopping and time together, so it's funny. But yeah. All right, let me show you what else is going on here. I have successfully dipped that car, the green car that I screwed up paint the other day, and yeah, I'm gonna put a couple coats of sealer on it, then I can paint that the green. This car is dry and pretty much ready to go. I may pre-paint some yellow like I've done in the past on that thing. I haven't started these much, and nothing else has really started. I've always been a tea drinker, and but now that it's getting really cold, hot chocolate is on the menu now, and I like to do different things with my hot chocolate. And so today is peanut butter hot chocolate. So I basically added Reese's to my hot chocolate, melted them down. And so it's a peanut butter hot chocolate. And it's very good. Oh man, it's very good. Thick. My attempt yesterday was not so good. My concoction yesterday was hot chocolate lemonade. And there's a reason they don't sell hot chocolate lemonade. Initially it tasted very interesting. And then it started to curdle. And yeah, I had to dump it out. Having too much fun. What did Rush Limbaugh used to say? Having more fun than a human being is allowed to have, or should be allowed to have. So, showed you these cars. I still got to get those decals on that Smirnoff Ice there. I've got some Blaney All-Star cars to do. Getting closer with this Matt Kenseth Gold number 17, 2006. And put the second coat of blue chrome on this Brad Keselowski 2012 championship. And pretty much ready to reassemble that. Actually, I can probably do that right now. You can see what I got here. So this is the inside Williams car. Now it's funny, William, we were talking about how, hey, we need to use a Dodge Charger donor car. But my experience with the car that you sent me, even though it was a Charger, lo and behold, it's, look at the front end. The front end is generic. This is the same for a Ford, a Chevy, Toyota, anything back then. It's pretty much the same. Primarily the Ford, I think. So, yeah. Kind of disappointing, but, it is what it is. Okay. Inevitably, these are a little hard to get over the lip here. So I use this. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. That's just a sharp. Look at that. That's just so nice. A nice chrome paint turned out terrific. Look at that. I love it. And it's going to show any, it's going over the bare metal. There's no primer. And so if you have any kind of imperfection in the metal, it'll show it. So there's a little bit there. See that? But once you get the decals on, you'll never notice that. Okay, I think yeah. Yeah. That looks good. Trying to make sure everything's lined up. This is a little squirrely. See that? I don't know if I'm going to be able to bend that into place, but... So let's get some glue on here. This is coming together so nicely. Okay. So just let that baby there. Let that dry. And after a couple hours I can JB weld that thing. And that'll be sweet. Alright, let's go back to the Speedy Cache. Oh my gosh. Hot chocolate mix. Actually, in this big cup, I put two packets in there. And I do half water and half milk. And then I put heavy whipping cream in it. And then I put basically 2 Reese's peanut butter cups. Melted it, got it real hot, melted it all down, stirred it up really good. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, it's delicious. Told you I'm trying to eat better in my other video, but I have my vices. Definitely have a sweet tooth, no doubt about it. I don't drink alcohol, and so kind of sweets are my negative. Okay. You can see how I pre-painted along the sides there. Back side of these Mustangs is a little weird. It's not overly complicated, but you definitely have to make sure though you get all the water out. I mean, like anything, but okay. Alright, so let's try to get this centered. The speedycache.com is kind of off to the side. It's weird. I don't know why they do that. Why it's not like centered in here, but That was kind of like that. Well, yeah. This little indentation on the hood is a little bit of a pain in the butt. So the other conversation I was talking to William about are the Kevin Harvick Gravedigger cars. So I had made one with a Mustang, like I should, right? And put it up on eBay. It went for over $100. And then I made another one. Unfortunately, I made it with a Fusion. Wasn't very happy about that. But it's hard to tell, right? Unless you're looking at the backside. And that went for $127 last night. So I told William, I said, hey, you want to make some cars, sell them on eBay, you might want to make some Gravedigger cars. But, guys, I'm just amazed. I'm amazed what people will pay for some of these customs. You know, I have, you know, just a varying... I mean, I put pretty much the same amount of work into every custom. It's just sometimes the paint scheme, the driver, whatever, it just goes, you know. And, you know, I made that William Byron truck from 2016, the Liberty truck, you know, which is, you know, super rare. But that only went for $17.50. So sometimes, you know, sometimes you feast and sometimes you famine. It's kind of funny. But, yeah. It's just fun. Sometimes I like doing the auctions just because it's fun to see what cars will go for. And, yeah. So that looks pretty good. That looks straight. And, yep. So I'll keep working these stuff, guys. Running out of time. And we'll show you the final product when I am finished. Don't really need any micro sole. Might need some on this back. This back area here. Get it to go there. But that'll be interesting, won't it? Trying to trim it around there. See how that turns out. But alright, guys, that's all for today. Pray you have a blessed night. And appreciate you following and watching. If you really like this video, click the like button, right? And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I encourage you, please consider subscribe. I think I'm over 510 subscribers now, so kind of cool and exciting to see that number go up. And share the joy of doing this hobby, and of course my faith in Christ. So have a blessed night. Take care. God bless.